As of now, I'm done with my entry for round 1 of GDKO. Here's everything that I've done since the last devlog. One thing that I changed a lot was the color scheme. I experimented a lot with the colors to get the mood that I want, and this is what I ended up with. On a related note, I also replaced the solid color of the sky with a panoramic texture. This was my first time making something like that, so I had to learn how to do it first. It turned out to be pretty simple. I just draw what I want for a sky, map it onto a sphere in Blender, and change some settings to render a panorama. So now I have this cool sky. For both mobility and style, I made a dash ability. I also added black particles that appear when you use it, and the color of the lantern changes too. As for the player sprites, I drew a hand to take over the placeholder that I had before, and now when you get into a boat, you'll see the back side of the player. You can also leave the boat when you're near a dock. I made a small marsh area that you can go through with the boat. In hindsight, I think I made the passages too narrow, too barren. At the end of it, I placed a temple that I made in Blender. Before making it, I looked up some references and drew up a mock-up with the shape. I definitely think it could have came out better, but it was good practice. While I'm still on the topic of the water related stuff, whenever you get off the boat at a dock, a portal appears above it. This is used to respawn you if you go into the water. There's more sprites and models to decorate the first island. I added some tree sprites to fill in the background. I also made gates, lamps, and modeled a rough skull to use for torches. Finally, I made some NPCs. They were just floating orbs at first, but then I started using a skull to represent them. For their dialogue, I'm just using the Dialogic plugin for Godot. That pretty much covers what I've done. All that's left for now is to go into the rating period. I'm pretty interested in seeing what other people come up with. If I make it into the next round, I'll continue this devlog series. Till then, see you later.